Oh, I don't know what just happened. Hey everyone, can you hear me? All right. Hi Shelly. Hi Zal. Hi Alyssa. Thanks for doing this. Karen, Harmony, Kim, Robin, Gayleen, Michelle, Rushia, Nanette, Grace. Hi. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Christine Joy. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Ashley. It's supposed to be thunderstorming here, so if that starts during the reading, I'm going to take that as a sign. And it's really, really hot. I just changed the room that I'm doing readings in, so it's really, really warm in here. Hold on a second. I had to turn the auto zoom off, otherwise it'll just keep zooming in and out. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Walter. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Jeanette. Hi. Hi, Alina. Debbie. 3 o'clock in the morning. I know, I'm sorry. I try to pick a time that worked for most people. I know in Australia, it's not like the best time, but in Hawaii, but I try to make it work. Okay, I'm gonna start it soon. I'm just gonna wait like a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna get started. Yeah, so hold on, I have some notes of what happened. Thank you. Yeah, I did a live reading last year on this exact date, 7/17, the twin flame number. So it's kind of exciting to do it again. Yeah, so while I wait a couple of minutes. So I have my Himalayan salt lamp like in this room where I just switched from. It's kind of warmer in this room because it's like bay windows. So it's like gets heated. And like a few days ago, I saw it melting. And I'm like, what is happening? So I guess if you didn't know, Himalayan salt lamps can melt if you don't keep them in like room temperature if it gets too hot. So I'm not gonna turn it on because like melting on the corners. Didn't know that. As far as like twin flame news, I've been getting a lot of divine feminines. I've been telling me that they are making big drastic changes in their career. I've been hearing this from a lot of people. And I've been also getting the news that like a lot of twin flames that get clarity in one area of their life is now getting clarity in another. So for example, if you got clarity in your relationship, or if you got clarity in career, or clarity in a family situation or a financial situation, you're now getting clarity in another area of life, like immediately after you got clarity in one area of your life. And that's how it works. That's why I love doing general readings like for clients, because like usually you don't realize that being stuck in one area of your life or having a problem in one area of your life kind of blocks another area. And like it like seems like, how does it connect? But it connects. Also, I've been getting a lot of twin flames getting stronger signs and synchronicities from their twin flame with twin flame stuff, just spiritually awakening stuff right now. So if you've been getting a lot of signs and synchronicities in just the past like week or so, or I feel like a lot of people are going to get a lot of signs and synchronicities right now in the next week. This is a very, very like special time for twin flames. And this is the kind of time that like a lot of twin flames are looking forward to, because this is where the major changes happen. Oh, nice. A nice job offer. Good for you. That's awesome. Quit your job. Nice. That takes a lot of guts. I mean, seriously. 717 everywhere. Yeah, 717, 1010, 1111, 1212. 1010, like going through a new doorway. 1212, new relationship. Or just something new with your soul mission. 1111, of course, soul mission, being on your right path, making sure you follow your right path, because like spirit at this time is going to give you so many signs, synchronicities, and it's like if you don't pick up on it, they're just going to blast you with more signs, synchronicities until you pay attention. All right, so I'm going to get started. And I do have one more message that I've been getting from my meditations and through spirit for light workers at the end of this reading. So if you are a light worker and you want to hear that, I would wait till the end of the reading. Oh, nice. East Coast. Yeah, it's 1:11 right now too. Okay, perfect. Perfect time to start. Yeah, 1:11. Start something new. Okay. Oh my goodness. The Two of Cups. The romantic union, the love couple coming together. We're starting. Spirits wants to start. So this is how they feel about you. Sorry if you hear a lot of noise. It's like I'm doing this reading right by the window, so that you might hear a lot of noise. But okay, the Two of Cups. So how they're feeling about you is that they want some sort of romantic reunion, romantic connection, romantic relationship. So your twin flame, whether they're ready to be in a connection with you specifically, or just free themselves of a karmic situation, whether that was a work situation, a past relationship, family or friend that was holding them down, giving them too many burdens, too many responsibilities. Your twin flame wants a romantic relationship, and whether they know it or not. So some of your twin flames I'm getting, this is like 50-50. Some of your twin flames are really ready for a romantic relationship with you, or a romantic relationship of a higher caliber. And some of your twin flames are ready for that, but don't know it. So they might just have gained this like whole newfound freedom. And they may be ready for a romantic relationship, but they may not want it just yet. Just because they just found this newfound freedom and they're ready to kind of find themselves, live as themselves finally, without someone like kind of choking them, or without some sort of job or responsibility choking them, and they can just like breathe. It's just like they just want to breathe for a little bit. So I'm getting for a lot of you, your twin flames are ready for a romantic relationship, whether they are aware of it or not. Yeah, right? 2 cups right off the bat. That's crazy. Okay, so let me get some clarification. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Okay. The 7 of Swords, but it didn't flop out. All right, so the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm feeling with the 7 of Swords popping up there and this card that I forgot, the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you have twin flames that have been kind of tricked in some way. I feel like they feel kind of betrayed or tricked in terms of their karmic situation. So this could be work, this could be their past relationship, this could be their past friendship, family member, living situation, negative habits or whatever. Like I feel like they feel tricked somehow. Like they feel like they're being held back from what they were meant to do. So if it was like a karmic situation, your twin flame was being held back from living up to their full potential in their career. If it was a friend situation, like someone that was kind of negative and not leading them towards their highest and best path, this friend was kind of preventing them from having stronger connections with their family, reconnecting with their family, or moving to a location that means something more to them or resonates with them more, and like things like that. So I feel like they've been kind of like, they feel kind of like they were tricked in the past, but whatever the situation was, this karmic situation, this situation that was holding them back, they were still making strides towards you. They're still making strides towards their soul mission, towards their highest and best life. But it was delayed. I feel like it was delayed. This situation, this reunion between you and them, this reunion between them and spirit, this reunion between them and their highest and best life. I feel like it was delayed. And so you might have felt that like earlier this year, anywhere from like January till now, maybe a little bit before that, maybe it's going to come up for you, but like you might have felt at some period during like April, May or something, March, April, May, I'm getting that like you felt like something was supposed to happen and then like it got delayed and now you're starting to feel it again, but you're kind of like cautious, like, okay, I felt this earlier this year. I'm not gonna jump to conclusions right now. But like, yeah, I do feel like I feel like work situations, specifically soul mission situations, are guiding your twin flame to you at this time. They're feeling very strongly that they're meant to do this. I just saw 1313. And 13 is like a very beautiful divine feminine number. And I feel like a lot of people like put the number 13 down and give it a negative connotations, but numbers can't be good or bad. Like, you know, it's a tool. It's something that you can give meaning to. And 13 is a very divine feminine number. So I feel like your twin flame is becoming more intuitive, realizing that they have like a purpose in life, a mission in life. And that's why they're feeling kind of drawn to you at this time, because they feel like kind of you, I swear, like you must have been feeling this too, like this feeling of like changing careers, focusing on something that you're passionate about, something that you're very creative in, something you wanted to try, something new. Very strongly, like just now, like just this past few weeks, just this month, just this season, because your twin flame is feeling it too. And I feel like this is kind of like, I think this year and then next year, like within this next year, so even this time next year, like I feel like twin flames are going to be coming together because you're being called by spirit. Like you're being called to the front lines. Like so many changes are going to happen within this year. Your head's going to spin with how many changes are going to happen. And you're being called to do your light work, to do your soul mission. Okay. I'm going to pull some message cards about how your twin flame is feeling about you at this time. Hi, Meredith. Oh, hi, lovely Libran. I'm a Libra also. Nice. Okay. Okay, the message cards. How your twin flame is feeling. I want to reconcile with you. If you didn't believe me before, I mean, they want to reconcile. They want to come forward. This is a twin flame that you know, you've met, you've had events, experiences with. They want to reconcile. Two of Cups. It's time. It's time to get going on this journey. Ooh. You see that? How it kind of like flew at my like heart chakra? Like, we're not kidding, honey. Like, this is what we want. I'm not blind to the signs. I do see them. I feel like this is like the twin flames higher self being kind of like, you know, giving a little attitude here. It's like, don't like belittle me right now. Like, I see the signs. I know who you are to me. I know what I'm supposed to do. I am intuitive. I am connected to my spirit, to my higher self. Like, don't belittle like how much you think I know. Like, I'm planning to surprise you. Are you kidding me? I'm planning to. What a way to start off a reading. Are you kidding me? I want to reconcile with you. And then very prankster like, throwing this at my heart chakra, like throwing it in my face. I see the signs. I'm not blind. I'm not stupid. Don't think that don't think that I don't know what this is, that I'm not making moves, that I'm not moving towards my highest and best path, towards you, to reconcile. I'm planning to surprise you, okay? I'm planning to surprise you. So don't make me out to be someone like stupid that doesn't know what's going on. I'm planning to surprise you, okay? Like, don't think of me as someone stupid. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, I see it. I see the signs. I know I'm supposed to come to you. Like, I want to reconcile. Like, please stop thinking of me as someone who's like dumb or not intuitive and that can't get, like, when a sign is hit in your face a million times, that this is what I'm supposed to do. Come to you, work with you. Okay. So let's look at what are they thinking about you. What are they thinking? Okay. What are their thoughts about you at this time? Ooh. The World card. And did you see that? Like, kind of like spun around. The World card. They think the world of you. And not only that, they understand that you are a major part of their journey, a major part of their life right now, because we're reading for the energies right now. So, wow, Two of Cups and now the World card. Last card of the major arcana. They are definitely trying to complete this old cycle and begin a new cycle with the person that is their world, the person that is going to make the greatest and most positive and highest and best divine change in their life. And that's you. That's the twin flame. So their thoughts about you, they're obsessed with you. All they're thinking about is you. And I feel like if you don't normally, like, if you take time to like not think about your twin flame like so much all the time and like try to like take like space and time to make sure that you don't like, you know, you're focusing on your own career, which a lot of you are, focus on your own soul mission, your own life, your own happiness. You might be thinking about them or seeing signs and synchronicities about your twin flame so much more right now, because they're thinking about you. Like, it's the energy, it's the time. It's like, what was that saying? The sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. Like, right now, there's like major things going on. And it's kind of even like hard for even me, someone who's been like very spiritual, doing their spiritual work, on the spiritual path, doing their light work for a very long time. Like, is this real? Like, is this actually going to happen? Is this like, things actually happening behind the scenes? Are things actually manifesting in the physical? Yeah, they are, in a major way. And it's like, I feel like a lot of you are going to be surprised, like, to find your manifestations coming to fruition and like your twin flame messaging you, or like working with your twin flame in the way that you like could have never imagined. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords here, and it landed on the I'm planning to surprise you card. So I do feel like there is like deep regret, there's deep remorse, and there's deep sorrow. So I feel like not for everyone, but for most of you, when your twin flame comes forward, they're going to be in different ways for all of you in a very somber place. So they're either going to be coming to you because they like just broke up with someone, or just had a fight with their family member or best friend, just lost their job or quit their job, just lost their home, or lost their what they thought their dream was, or something like that. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, they're going to come to you because like they are in a difficult place in their life, and it's because they're finishing out that cycle and entering in the new one with you, with this life that resonates more with them, that they're going to be they're ready to start a relationship, but they might be just in a very like I keep getting this like phase where they're just like, I just found freedom, I just found out the truth, I just found out, you know, what I'm supposed to be doing, who I'm supposed to be with, and it's just kind of like a lot to take in at once. And they might reach out to you because they might need your help, but I'm getting at the same time that like you may also need their help. You might not think so, but when they reach out to you, you're gonna be like, oh, I have to like console them, I have to help them, I have to be nurturing to them. Like, not the ideal situation, but then you're going to realize that as all divine things happen, that they're there to console you and help you and inspire you at the same time. So if you feel like I have to deal with sad twin flame right now, or like not in the best place twin flame, like you'll be surprised to know that like you guys are actually meeting in this divine perfect timing, because they're here to help you as well. You might not just see that right away. Okay, so let's get more messages about their thoughts about you. Their thoughts about you. Your touch ignites the sun in me. So this is an indication that like a lot of you are going to get into physical union where you can actually physically touch each other. And I mentioned this in the past couple of months. I feel like I'm like a month and a half ago, where you may had a near miss, or you may have connected with your twin flame in a way that you didn't know, like through social media or through a message, or somehow you guys came into close enough energetic contact where you guys kind of could kind of assimilate your energies, kind of get used to each other's energies before you come into physical union. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to come into physical union soon, whether that is contact each other through messages or calls or social media, or actually physically seeing each other. I do feel like a lot of you are going to come into physical union where you can actually like touch each other, hold hands, be in the same room, be able to be face to face, or like, message each other where that's in the works, where you guys to plan that you guys are going to meet up soon. So I do feel like, your touch ignites a sun in me. Like, I do feel like this is meant to be for a lot of you. You are kind of assimilating to this energy of being in physical union with your twin flame, because it's so difficult. Like, to do this, you had to like, eat healthy, start meditating every day, be in touch with nature more. Like, how many of us have been doing that realistically, like on a daily basis, right? So it's kind of like the divine, the spirit has been kind of like preparing us little by little to kind of get ready for physical union. I'm afraid I will lose myself in you. So this is another message that I've been getting a lot in my personal readings for twin flames, and in just like my extended readings where we go in deeper to these thoughts and feelings from your twin flame to you. And this is such a big deal. Like, they just have this like newfound freedom, or they just kind of found themselves, like find out who they really are, find out the kind of life they actually want to live. And then they know you, the perfect person for them, the person that they can have the perfect life with. And it's just kind of like, okay, I know who I can have the highest and best life with, but I just got out of this relationship. I just left this job. I just started my new career. I just moved to the place I've always wanted to live. Can I have my bachelorette moment for a second? And also, if I feel like okay, so there's that part, right? Like the part where they're just like kind of like want to figure out who they really are, like just live their life as themselves for a bit, because they know if they get into a relationship with you, that's it. It's over. Like they'll never be single again. They won't have this experience as being single, or as being themselves, just being on their own ever again, or as much. I feel like twin flames, they when twin flames come together, you find a lot of freedom in your relationship. You get freedom to be yourself, go off and do your own thing, work on your own projects, while still being very, very connected to your twin flame and working on multiple things with your twin flame, family, friendship, building a home, building a business, building a community, shining your light. So there's so many positives to coming into a relationship. But if you've been in relationships before, and your twin flame has been in relationships before, that like it's kind of scary to jump into a relationship, because it feels like that's going to be your ball and chains. You're not going to be able to do anything anymore. You're not going to be free, or like you're going to be so in love with them, so have so much lust for them, have so caught up in your attraction to that person, that you kind of forget about living your own life, and you kind of forget about all the progress you've made in your life already. You started eating healthy, you started working out, you started doing this hobby, you started connecting with friends again. And it's like, oh my goodness, if I connect with my twin flame right now, this second, what if I lose all the progress that I've already made? So that's what I'm getting for what they think about you. Oh, wow. Okay, so your twin flame's actions towards you. So your twin flame's actions towards you right now. It's so hot. Like, I did my hair and everything, and it's gone. Like, my face is sweating. It's like, whatever. I did the best I could. Okay. Your twin flame's actions towards you right now. Twin flame's actions towards you right now. Thank you. Okay, so the Magician card and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, wow. Okay, so they're trying to manifest this. Okay, so they're definitely trying to manifest some sort of situation that is more stable and secure. So I am getting that they're trying to manifest a relationship, or manifest like moving in with you, or moving closer to you, or working with you, or making you their like baby mama or baby daddy. Like I feel like they have their eyes set on you, and they want some sort of stability and security in this relationship, but only in one way. Only in one way right now. So that's going to be like either putting a title on the relationship, or, you know, being friends with you, starting a new business with you, moving in with you. Only one of these things. Because just having that one type of relationship with you is going to bring in a wealth of abundance in all areas of their life. So just being in contact with you and having stability and security in their relationship with you in just one way, whether that's friendship or romantic relationship or starting a business or moving in together, moving closer together, you know, being in each other's lives, being in each other's families' lives, whatever it is, you know, starting a project together, just having a relationship with you in one way that's stable and secure, so they know that they can call you, they can contact you more regularly. They know that that one kind of relationship is going to lead to the other ones. But right now they can only do one. It's kind of one of those things, like they can only be friends with you, but they're going to be working on they can only be business partners with you, but then that friendship develops and that romantic love develops. Or they could only be in a romantic relationship with you, but then, like, you know, the desire to live together and have a family together, or, you know, it's like something like just focusing on one relationship right now with you is all they can handle, because they have a lot of things going on apparently. But they understand that that one relationship is going to lead to stability and security in their relationship with you in other ways. Wow. I am channeling hard right now. Okay. So, thank you, Lydia. Okay. The Chariot card. Are you kidding me? Okay, so things are moving quite rapidly. Your manifestations are happening very quickly, and you might. Okay, so I've been talking to a lot of twin flames, and a lot of you, and even in my own experience, we've been seeing your life starting to be set up for this, starting to be set up for a romantic relationship, for your soul mission, for this new career, for this new life. And we saw this with like career changes. We've seen this with like relationship changes, karmic endings. And what was that thing? Oh yeah. So if you don't see it yet, you're going to probably see it like towards the end of this month in August, because after that it's like where it takes off. So like within this like few weeks, month and a half, so many changes are going to happen. And I feel like you've been prepared for this, and you've been kind of being set up for this. I feel like even if you set up something for your life, like you chose a career, or chose a relationship, or chose a new place to live, or chose something new in your life that's like significant, that's big, I feel like it might change again very soon. Wow. Because your twin flame comes in, or because the soul mission comes in, or because this new home comes in, or new opportunity comes in, or something. So I feel like even if you plan to do something right now and you're making strides in this new soul mission or new opportunity, I feel like something might come through soon where you might have to change something significant, something big in your life again very, very soon, like later this year. Their actions towards you. I am addicted to you. Wow. Yeah. 15. Interesting. So double card. So I feel like we know that like when twin flames come together, like the divine will use whatever tactics possible to bring the twin flames together, if it's time and you're not already, you know, making moves toward your twin flame. One of which is sexual desire, but the other one is just a desire. Okay, what I'm getting is that like your twin flame is addicted to the idea of you, addicted to like your, not just your physical body, face, and aura, but your personality, your thoughts, your ideas, your conversations, the way you move. I'm getting the way you like move in a room, maybe on the dance floor, maybe in the bedroom, but like just like the way you move, the way you carry yourself, the way you represent yourself, the people. I'm getting the people that you hold, keep around you, what you've accomplished thus far, your humility, how humble you are, because like I feel like you've done so much and like you don't really tell people. They're like addicted to you. They wish they were you. Like I feel like they wish they did the things that you did. They are impressed. They like what you've done, and they also are addicted in the fact that they're very sexually and physically attracted to you. And I am terrified. So we've got this again and again, like I'm afraid, I'm terrified, but like then again, your touch blows my mind, you know, like you're like just being around you blows my mind, just talking to you blows my mind. And like, please don't think I'm an idiot because I'm saying these things to you right now. Like, please don't think I'm an imbecile, because like I'm planning to surprise you, and like, you know, it took me a long time to build up my courage, but like I do want to meet up with you. I do want to reconcile with you. I do want to see what this is, like what's behind this connection and what more we can do in this lifetime together. Wow. So I do see in terms of their physical action to you that they do want to manifest something stable with you, something that they long lasting, so they can like keep contacting you or keep in touch with you at least one kind of relationship. And that's happening very quickly. Yeah, the cherry. I feel like it's like this time, Cancer season. Yeah. Wow. So like for a lot of you, it's gonna be like within this like next week or something. But I do feel like within this like next month or something for a lot of you. The last card that I'm gonna pull for this reading is like a specific time frame for most of you. So I am gonna try to pull out at a specific time frame at the end of this reading. Okay, so let's see. What do you think and feel about them? What do you think or feel about them? Thank you, Jeanette. Okay. Thank you, Gayleen. Okay, I'm going to see how you feel and think about them. How are you feeling and thinking about them? Let's see what's going on with you. See if this resonates. Queen of Swords. And the Judgment card. Yeah, very similar in color, light blue, a lot of grays. So I feel like you know something. You know something because you reviewed something. So I feel like this is where you're truly, brutally honest with yourself. What is the reality of this connection? Does my twin flame actually really think about me a lot? Or do I just want them to think about me a lot? Am I actually connecting with their higher selves, or do I just want to think that I'm connecting with their higher selves? Is this reunion actually going to happen in this lifetime, or do I just want it to happen in this lifetime and think that it will? So I feel like a lot of you are coming like face to face with like the honest truth of this connection, what it actually was, what it actually is now, and what it could be in the future, and like really facing the truth. What were you like in past relationships? What are you like in your past friendships? What are you like now in romantic relationships? What are you like now in friendships and your community and your spiritual beliefs? So I feel like this like kind of like coming face to face with who you really are now in relationships of all kinds, who you really are now opposed to who you were. Like that's the promise of a new, that's the promise of a spiritual awakening. So once you come face to face with your truth, then you have like all the ammunition to start a new cycle. So I feel like there might be a lot of like trends, like a lot of thoughts about what it was like when you first spiritually awakened, when you first saw your twin flame, and all like the highlights of your twin flame journey, kind of like going through your heads, all the difficult karmic situations, all the difficult lessons learned, you know, all the goals that you have achieved thus far. I feel like it's a really good time, and I feel like you've been doing that a little bit, because around this time, when twin flame reunions are really like prominent, when this energy is around, when twin flame union energy is around, a lot of twin flames start to kind of review their life. And I feel like this is kind of like the review of your life. For a lot of you, it's right now. For some of you, it's going to be next year. And then for others on the new wave, it's going to be, you know, after 2022. So, but for a lot of you that are watching this right now, and a lot of you that have been watching me for a long time, it's this year or next year, or any time in between, that you're going to get this like major review session with your higher self, where you just kind of go over all these major points. And that's when you know that the next big cycle in this twin flame journey is starting. And for a lot of you, that is twin flame union. Okay, so how are you feeling about them? Okay, Queen of Wands with the Queen of Swords. These are both very spiritual queens. Yeah, both very spiritual. One being, very action-oriented. These are both very action-oriented queens. One being more spiritual, one being more physical. But I'm getting that you're taking more physical action, more spiritual action, and this is kind of like a go time moment for you. So I feel like you are seeing that like you've made a lot of progress in your life when you focus on your goals and your spiritual journey. I feel like you notice that like, oh yeah, like I was doing so great in my career. I was doing so great with my relationship with friends and family and you know, romantic relationships when I focus on myself. But then you get distracted by your twin flame, you get distracted by this karmic situation, you get distracted by whatever is your lesson to learn. And I think you got it now. I feel like a lot of you, and I feel like I'm talking to a lot of more divine feminists because a lot of the queens are coming up, but like I feel like you are aware that this time you got it. A balance of like physical action, spiritual action, reviewing the past, cleansing, purging, whatever, like that's done. Like I feel like a lot of you are taking major steps into your connection right now, in your connection with yourself, with the divine, with your twin flame. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you are taking action in your life, soul mission kind of action, and you know by doing this that like your twin flame is going to come around. Your twin flame, your soul family, your soul mission, like bigger opportunities, like you got it now. Like you understand how this journey works. You understand how you co-create, and like it's like, okay, I got it now. I'm going to do what's spiritually right for me, take the first step in my physical manifestation. Like I got it now. I know how this works. That's why so many people are manifesting not just their relationship, but like their new life, because like you got it. You got it. You might have tried it one area of your life at a time before, but you got it. You can manifest this entire new life now. Like you know how it works and you got it. Like you're going to do it now. Like you're, you know, like you have this like higher understanding. I don't know. I just feel like this group has evolved to a level that like we can't even like understand. Like we can't, like we're gonna see it. Like I don't think a lot of people know what this kind of power means, but like I feel like when a lot of you start taking up and making huge strides in your career, making a lot of money and getting, well known, doing well in your relationships and just having nice houses and cars, like I think we're gonna know, like, oh yeah, these twin flames, like they figured it out, Okay, so what does your twin flame think that you feel and think about them? So what does your twin flame think that you feel and think about them? Okay, Ace of Swords and the Death card. For some reason, I had a feeling the Death card was going to come out. Okay, so I'm getting that your twin flame feels that you kind of had this kind of awakening, and that you may be also going through this kind of catalytic change as they are. But I feel like, so they think that you are going through something similar that they are, but you're not. Because they're going through this kind of like, I'm finally free, being kind of sad because they put themselves through something that was very difficult when they realized the truth of that situation. And they think that like you must have done the same thing. Like you made this huge change in your life and you're very miserable and sad or going through a difficult period, like they just were or are now or just going to finish up, but you're not. They just think that you are. Yeah, and that you need a friend, and that's why you're reaching out, or that's why they feel like they're reaching out to you. So they feel like you guys are connecting right now because you are going through a very, very difficult time in your life, like a dark night of the soul, coming out of one, going through one, or just finishing one. But you're not. They're the ones who just got out of one or finishing up one. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups. They are feeling very, very sympathetic towards you. And they feel like because of the situation, I don't know if you get in contact with them, or if they get into contact with you, or if they find out information about you through social media or through a mutual friend, or energetically they just feel it or somehow. Like I feel like they reach out to you because they feel like that you're going through the same thing, or recently went through the same thing, or in your past went through the same thing, which would be more accurate. Whatever they're going through now, it might be a spiritual awakening. It might be a realization of certain truths. And so you did go through that, I'm guessing, for most of you. So they feel comfortable reaching out to you because they have this like mutual love and respect. They understand you now. The funny thing is, like, I feel like a lot of you are not going through this like dark night of the soul. Like I feel like for a lot of you, like you kind of already went through this, like in the beginning of your journey, or like throughout your journey, and you're at a good place now. You're just making a change in your life. But they think, your twin flame thinks, that you're going through something similar that they're going through. And that you'll like treat them well and like coddle them, or kind of like be nicer to them than like their friends and family and people around them are feeling, or they might be feeling alone, and that you'll understand and treat them well. Like, oh yeah, well, my twin flame will take care of me. Like my twin flame will nurture me. They'll give me compliments. They'll praise me. They'll give me like lots of love. And I will be able to like, at the least tell them that like, I understand them. And that's enough for them to appreciate me. I'm getting a little bit of ego here. Okay. So I'm getting a little bit like that. That they're going to come to you because they're kind of like dealing with like, they're feeling kind of heartbroken or feeling kind of sad with like whatever is going on in their life. And they feel like that you are the one person who will treat them right at this time, even if they think, I don't know, like, even if in the past they felt like they were too good for you, or, you know, this would never work, or, you know, you're a little bit crazy or insane, or you're a little bit too obsessive, or if you're, you know, you live too far away, so this would never work, or if you guys are just like on different life paths, even if they thought these things before, that actually helps them in coming to you now. So they feel like you're not a threat. It's non-threatening to go to this person to suck up some nurturing, some help, love, and respect at this time. Okay, I don't know if that's a diss or not, but okay, you know, whatever helps the twin flame come towards twin flame union. Okay, so what's actually going on in this connection? What is actually going on in this connection? Okay. The reunion card, 6 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. And for me, you know, when like it's like the next card up is the next card in. Okay, so the 6 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. That for me, the 7 of Cups right now is kind of emphasizing the 6 of Cups, which is the reunion card. And this is like my way from Spirit to say like, oh, it's not just reunion, it is reunion. So I am feeling some sort of strong reunion energy. So what's going on in this connection? Strong reunion energies. You may see them in your dreams. You may see them, their like kind of astral body around you at this time. You might see a lot of these things. Okay. 7 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like you may doubt this connection. You may doubt what's actually going on in this connection when they reach out to you, or when things start to happen. Or if they do reach out to you, you're like, oh, they only want one thing, or I'm not sure if this is kind of like genuine, if they're reaching out to me for the right reasons. Like, do they just want my help? Do they just want like someone to be there for them? Like, where were you when I needed you, kind of thing. I'm getting that kind of feeling, like you're questioning, like, do you actually want something stable and secure with me? Like, do you actually want this friendship? Do you actually want to remain friends? Do you want to actually start a new relationship? Do you actually want to move in with me? Is that a good idea? Move closer to me? Do you think that's a good idea? Like, what's the motive here? Like, you're questioning it. You're kind of like suspicious. You're the one who's being suspicious right now. Even though they have good intentions, I feel like it starts off, they have sexual or physical attraction to you. They reach out to you because you're not a threat. You know, you're, they don't have to worry about like certain things with you. I don't know. Like, it's kind of, it's kind of a diss a little bit. But whatever. I feel like Spirit is using whatever they can to bring them to you. So if they feel like you're not a threat, that like, you know, you're like not a danger to connect with, that you're someone that that can help them right now, and yeah, that they're physically attracted to you, and like that can be like, you know, maybe a short-term thing, or just like a fling, or like someone like just a friendship thing, like not use you, but kind of they feel like that, like, oh yeah, like I can maybe like not use you. I feel like that's not a good way to put it, but like they can kind of, you know, help you out, and then you help them out, make it like a mutual thing. But you know, they feel like low level threat here. Like, it's not dangerous for me to reach out to this person and have us like help each other out. I'm sorry, like their higher selves are being a little bit rude in this reading, but okay, you get the point. Thank you, JJ Rose. Okay, all that glitters. Yeah, 100%. This is what you're feeling out. And like, they come into this connection feeling this way, but you feel this way when they come to you. Like, are they being real? Like, are they actually in this for real, or are they playing with me? Do they just want certain things with me? Are they just trying to use me? So this is where that kind of feeling comes in. Like, that's where the connection is, where it's just kind of like questioning, like, is this what I think it is, or are they just kind of like, is this going to be a cycle that plays over again? Are they just trying to use me? Are they just trying to like hook up with me? Are they just trying to like, you know, use me as a friend even, or use me as like someone who has like knowledge in the field that they're in, or, you know, they don't have anyone in their life right now, so they're just kind of, whatever it is. Like, I feel like both of you are kind of on edge. Like, are they using me? You know? Okay. Okay, we're almost like an hour into this reading already. Okay, and I have so many, I don't know. I have like 6 more cards I want to pull, at least. And then finally the time frame for when is reunion for most of you. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so what are their blocks in this connection with you at this time? If there's any blocks, what are their blocks with you at this connection at this time? The Tower card, which way? The Tower card and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so the Tower card, yeah, there's going to be some sort of divine event that happens, that occurs in this connection sometime now, sometime soon. If it's not now, then like very soon. And for very small percentage of you, this already happened like a few days ago, within the last week. But I feel for most of you, this is going to happen within this next week, within the end of this month, or in the next month and a half. But most of you, like sooner rather than later. And the 3 of Earth, starting something new, starting a new relationship, starting a new business, starting a new project, starting a new home, like moving somewhere new. So I feel like a lot of you, like, this is in the works. You have the plan to start something new, and then something comes in, breaks it all up, and makes you do everything all over again. So I feel like this is the thing. Like, I feel like, you know, you're planning to go out there and start dating again. You're planning to move to a new area. You're planning to start a new career. And then the divine comes in. It's like, here's your twin flame. And here is a new career, a new job, a new home, a new, you know, romantic relationship, new friends, new whatever. Like, I feel like you're planning something new. They're planning something new. And then they're being told, no, do something else. So like maybe they're just like they're just single again, or they just started a new career, and it's just like, no, just kidding, you're gonna start a new relationship with your twin flame instead. Or no, just kidding, you're actually gonna start a new business with your twin flame instead. So like they even feel like they're about to start something new, and then something else happens. Okay, I'll clarify that. So there are blocks in this connection at this time. Here we go. So 9 of Wands. Okay, so they already did this work. So this is where, like, I feel like it's, I can't tell if it's your block or their block, because I feel like you guys are both doing kind of similar things right now. But yeah, I feel like the 9 of Wands, that this work is already done. So I feel like you already put energy and effort into the new endeavor that you felt guided to do. And so are they. So both of you are ready to start something new, but then the divine comes in. It's like, oh yeah, thank you for putting in that intention, putting in that work. We just want to see that you were willing to live a life that is your highest and best path, even if your twin flame wasn't in it. But since you proved it to us that you can do that, we're going to bring you in now. And we're going to do something completely different for the two of you right now. We're going to make you live in a different location. We're going to make you start a whole new different business. We're going to make you start a whole new different kind of relationship. We just want to make sure you were like on the same page as us. Interesting. Okay. What are your blocks in this connection right now? What are some of your blocks in this connection right now? Justice. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I do feel like with you, it's this feeling of, you know, I was going to say like keeping your life balanced, but I think that you have been already working on that since the beginning of this year, like trying to keep your life balanced. And that's kind of like an ongoing battle, right? But I got like just right now, like getting what is fair, getting what you deserve. I feel like you're so fed up with like putting in so much work and doing what's right, having things delayed, you know, being patient while things work out, that you're like, I demand what I deserve. And demand what I deserve in my lifetime. Like, I know I did the work. I know I did what was right and true for myself, for my highest and best path. So, like, spirit, universe, higher power, I demand what I deserve. Like, it's time. It's time. It's time that we get it, right? And ask and you shall receive. The Tower and the 10 of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? It's kind of funny that we have the Tower twice. Your twin flames block and your block, we have the Tower. Wow. Okay, so ask and you shall receive, right? So you get it. Because you're fed up. You're like, I know what I worked hard for. I know what I manifested. I know what I deserve. I know what should be coming through for me in my life right now. And that is the 10 of Pentacles. That is everything in your life that you wanted to manifest. This whole legacy, this whole life that includes every area of your life, you know? Being prosperous, being abundant in your financial and your finances and in your money, in your health, in your friendships, your relationships with family and in your own family, your own community, your own beauty, your own creativity, your own passion projects, your own career, your own home, your own hobbies. Like, you know, you work towards it. Like, you demand it now because you deserve it. And I feel like that's the Tower moment coming for you. And if you know me, like, you know that I don't see Tower moments as something bad, because even if it seems bad for a second, just for a second, that 1 second of feeling weird can be a lifetime of happiness, a lifetime of pure bliss. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Not the second of feeling weird, although it could be. Although that's what I think end of August, September, October could be for a lot of light workers, for a lot of twin flames, that second of like, that sucked. And I'm not saying it's in terms of relationship or anything personal. I feel like it's gonna be on the worldwide stage, but that's for the end of the reading. But I do feel like you finally get what you deserve, and it's like, it's because you're standing up for yourself. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just got a ping. Okay, so recently I've been noticing that like I've been kind of like, you know, I'm very peaceful now. Like, compared to who I was when I was younger, you know, I was very like rebellious. You know, I feel like I had to fight for what's right. I feel like I was an activist and whatnot. And as I got older, you know, I found peace. I meditated all the time. I eat healthier, and I'm more like I was younger, more observant and quiet. Like, I feel like that's where I've circled back to, someone who's just more peaceful, let someone else speak, let someone else tell their story, you know, ask questions about their life, and being just very what's that, not having that much ego as before. Recently I found myself standing up for animal rights, human, like basic, like standing up for other people. And I'm like, I haven't gotten like angry for a very long time. So it was like weird to feel myself get like heated and riled up. But I was like, I started standing up for people. I started standing up for like, you know, lives other than my own. That's the only time I get like heated. And I'm like, it's been a while since I've been heated, but just recently, like I feel that. And I feel like it's because like twin flames and light workers and way showers and starseeds and, you know, whatever you call yourself are kind of like fighting for the light. It's like it's coming to a head now. It's kind of like spiritual war. So it's kind of like, you know, standing up for yourself, standing up for what's right. Yeah, that's coming through a lot. Okay, so what is helping them in this connection right now? What is helping them in their connection with you at this time? Ooh. The Four of Cups. Okay, so they needed this time. Like, so do you know how I said like a lot of them just kind of a karmic situation, whether it's work or a person or a relationship of some sort or a location, whatever karmic situation that they were in, or it could be multiple karmic situations. I feel like a lot of your twin flames just got out of that, or just got out of a dark night of the soul where they just kind of had to face their truth, face the fact that they weren't living the highest best life and they need to make that transition. And that time, you know, I call it the bachelorette or the bachelor moment in time. Doesn't have to be, but like that kind of time to yourself where you can just be yourself and just like live life as yourself. And you might have never got that in your life before, and you just kind of need time to breathe. That's what's really helping them right now. I'm getting they just need a second to breathe, and they might still contact you. They might still, you know, be in touch with you or try to move this connection with you forward. But like I feel like a lot of them just like needed to see for themselves what life could have been like if they were themselves years ago, you know, and come to that realization. Okay, Queen of Swords, you are right. So I'm getting that like they think back to this often whenever you guys communicated, when you guys had deep conversations, or you know, when they were just thinking about, you know, seeing how you're living your life. Like they're seeing that like the truth that you lived, the truth that you told them, and how that deeply resonated with them, and how that changed them profoundly, and they have never been the same since they met you. They have never been the same since you came into their life physically. And they're kind of like thinking about you so much more right now, specifically right now because of that. Wow. And you're probably picking up on that. They're thinking about you more. You might have like huge mood swings, or random songs pop in your head, or like random visualizations, and just like, wow, I haven't thought about that, or like I'm not in those emotions, because they're really, really thinking about you really, really hard and long right now. Okay, so what is helping them in this connection right now? Feel the strength of your soul. So I do feel like they're realizing how powerful they are. They're realizing how powerful you are, how powerful this connection is. And that is the power, the motivation that's going to like spark their fire, make them feel like, yeah, I want to go after life. I want to pursue the person I find most attractive in all ways. Like they're getting that fire lit in them. And I'm getting like, that's what I'm getting like, okay, it's Cancer season right now. It's like we got that like, oh yeah, a lot of things are going to happen right now, but like leading into Leo season coming up, like I feel like that passion, that spark, that desire is going to you know, your touch ignites that sun within me, that they're, you know, maybe we're afraid to touch the fire before, but now they're ready to like take it all in. Okay, what's helping you in this connection right now? What's helping you in this connection right now? Six of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like you're getting a gift. This card fell behind. King of Swords. Finally. Okay. We got a pair here now. The Queen and King of Swords. Both of you trying to figure out the truth here. Have conversations. Find out what it is you're actually planning for. You know, if you have a destination, you might not get to that exact goal or destination, but like just having that goal kind of like sets you on a path, you know, at least you can change and edit things along the way. But I feel like both of you are like really, really looking forward to some sort of conversation, communication, long lasting communication where you keep in touch, can talk about plans for the future, very, very mature, respectable way. Yeah. And the Six of Pentacles, like I feel like you're receiving things now in the physical, little bits here and there. So a little bit of communication from your twin flame, a little bit of opportunities in your work, a little bit of opportunities with new friends and soul family members, like, you know, a little bit of clues and hints, and like you're getting physical things little by little from the divine, finally coming through to set you up for this new life coming in. So I'm getting, for some of you, this is like kind of like a next year thing. So you're getting set up now for next year. For others of you, you're getting set up like within the next few weeks and few months for the end of this year and next year. So yeah, this time frame is like, I mean, it's going to be like one after another. Like, hold on, because it's going to be crazy. Okay, and the Knight of Swords. So we have the Queen, the King, and now the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like you're going to get communication. What's helping you is that you're going to get communication or some sort of clarity or some sort of physical sign and opportunities that let you know what is going on in your connection, what is going on in your life. I feel like a lot of you are pursuing new things that's kind of scary. It's like, when am I going to see proof that I'm going to be making money, or that I'm going to be doing well in this line of work, or you know, that I'm going to meet new family, soul family members and new soul friends, and that I'm going to be moving to a new location. Like, when am I going to get the signs? You're going to get the signs now. You're going to get the signs now. Okay. So now we're going to move on to some of the more fun questions. We're going to really grill your twin flames higher self now and see what they can bring in. Okay. Queen of Cups, about, what is it? I didn't even ask the question. There's two cards here. What's something that they know about this connection that you don't know? What's something that you know about this connection that they don't know? And Two of Pentacles. Okay, so Queen of Cups. So now we have all the queens on the table. We have all the queens. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. We have all the queens on the table. I am reading for the Divine Feminine, aren't I? Yeah. So, what you may not know about this connection that they know. Wow. King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles again. Okay, it's Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Okay, so the Queen and King of Cups. Okay, so I feel like, okay. Ooh, this is tough. How do I say this? Okay. So for a lot of you, your twin flame was entertaining a third party. This could be a karmic situation. This could be someone new that they're entertaining now, someone that they're dating right now, someone new just because they got out of something long-term or got out of something toxic, that they want something healthy a little bit. But that is something that they are just kind of tossing up and down. So when they come to see you, don't be prepared to know that they might be dating around, or that they may have just had a recent fling, or that they don't know how they feel about you, and how you feel about them. So they're kind of going to try to play it maybe like a player a little bit at first, or maybe like play the game a little bit at first, or kind of test the waters with you to see like where you stand. Because like I feel like one or more of these things, it's like, you know, be aware that they're kind of like unsure, or they just kind of testing the waters a little bit. And the Magician. But the thing is, the Magician here twice, they want to manifest something with you, but they're just not sure how you feel about them. They're not sure how they feel about some of you. They're not sure how they feel about you yet. If things have changed, what's the dynamic? Are you dating other people? Should they be dating other people? You know, so they're kind of at that place where they're just kind of like, I want to manifest something with you, but I want to make sure I don't get hurt immediately. I'm going to play it slow. I'm going to try to do this the right way, but I'm also going to try to play the game a little bit. I'm going to try to feel you out, you know. So that's the kind of game that's going on right now. Whoa. Okay. Forewarning. I mean, it's not all. That might be not like the most pleasant thing to hear, but it's kind of like spirits, like heads up for you. Okay. And if they could tell you something right now, what would it be? If they could tell you something right now, what would it be? I'm going to pull some message cards right now. Ten of Cups. Are you kidding me? Look at this Jolly Buddha. I love it. Okay, the 10 of Cups. If they could tell you something right now, what would it be? 10 of Cups. The most extreme, intense amount of joy and happiness and blissful energies. Okay. And the 3 of Fire is, I keep like leaving one card when I go to pick up the deck. And it's like the 3 of Fire. And the Strength card, the Leo card, Leo season. I told you, Cancer, Leo season. Like, I feel like this is happening this summer for most of you, this season for most of you. This is crazy. Okay, 10 of Cups. If they had something to tell you, what would it be? 10 of Cups. You are their extreme happiness, joy, bliss, fulfillment energy. They feel like this Jolly Buddha here. It fell on the ground. So when it falls on the ground, for me, it's like they don't know this is coming. So we saw the 6 of, where is it? The 6 of Pentacles of what's helping you in your life right now. And the 6 of Pentacles came up and what they want to tell you. So I feel like your twin flame is going to be the one that gives you some physical help in some sort of way. Or physical something in small ways. So it could be small communications. It could be letters. It could be help. It could be seeing you a little bit here and there, giving you a little bit of attention, giving you a little bit of focus, giving you a little bit of help here and there. So I do feel like you are their blissful, happy energy. That's their goal. That's their aim. And although they're kind of feeling you out, I feel like this is kind of like a slow kind of move where they're kind of like, let me like slide into their DM slowly. Let me like kind of like slowly come around their energies and like be there. Like if they're dating other people, then I'm just gonna say I'm there. I just want to be friends with them. That way, while they cycle through these dates, I'm still there and I can slowly get them to like me and get them on my team. They're playing games here, but they're doing it for good reasons. They're literally using what they've learned and what they know from how to get someone on you. And it's not the best for a lot of twin flames. They're doing what they can. But the most important part of this is that the fact that they're giving to you physically in whatever ways they can, a little bit here and there, to kind of build this connection up with you again in a new way. I'm going to pull some message cards for, okay. for if they could tell you something right now, what would it be? My love for you is eternal. The second that I met you, the second that I saw you, the second that I felt your energies, I knew I love you from now on to forever, you know? Like there's no way I cannot stop thinking about you. There's no way that you'll ever leave my thoughts, leave my heart. There's no way I'll never not care for you. You are in my life in a very strong way, and you'll never leave me ever. I'm trying to be bold and brave. And this is the thing, like, you know, you might see this as kind of like like I don't want them to be a player. Like, I don't want them to like play games with me. Like, can't they just be real? Can't they just come to me like with their real emotions and whatnot? But they are. This is the way they're doing it. Like, this is the best way they know how to do it right now. And they're scared. They are scared. Imagine if you were to go up to your twin flame right now, ring their doorbell, and face to face tell them how you feel about them, what you've been going through in your life. Wouldn't you be nervous? Like, what if there's someone else, you know, in their home right now? Like, what if they just close the door on me? You know, what if it's a very, very scary thing to do. And like, whatever the way they come to you, please accept them in that way, because they're doing their best, because they are being bold and brave just to come to someone like you, someone who is their mirror, their exact mirror, someone who has so much divine power. Like, they're coming face to face with divinity. You know, it's like, you have to be bold and brave. And like, yeah, they might be kind of like skittish at first, or a little bit like nervous or scared at first, and they might come up and do things that they are used to doing, the way that they're used to talking to people, talking to romantic interests. But like, just the fact that they come to you, just the fact that they are open and honest with you, or they're trying to connect with you and try to make something stable with you, means more than the actual words that they're saying. So read, and like, you know, between the lines, I feel like, in this case. And I'm devoted to you. I'm devoted to us. I'm devoted to you, to this, to us. So I do feel like they're in it. They're all in, and it might not seem like that. And I feel like this is why like the higher self is coming through and telling you this right now, because it might not seem like that in the beginning. Because you're even like in the beginning, you're like, why do you actually want to connect with me? Are you just here to suck up my own like energy, my loving, healing energy, and then you're just gonna leave me again, ghost me, or like, you know, go find someone else? Or what are your true intentions? And they're feeling you out too, because they've been really, really hurt. They just got out of their dark night of the soul, and they're like, kind of need time to breathe, to kind of learn who they are, come to the realization that like, if I was this person years ago, like, you know, mourning the life that they could have had, and being excited for the life that they are entering and can have now, and being grateful for that. And so it's kind of like this, like, it's just a transition period. I mean, I thought it was just from January till now, but apparently it's for most of this year. 2021 is the year of transition. And then you're going to see a lot of things start happening in 2022 for a lot of you at the end of this year. So for a lot of you, that's why your twin flames are reaching out to you now, this season, so you can transition together and then be ready to start your new life next year. Okay. And then last but not least, I'll probably be wrapping this up in like 10 minutes or so, but time frame. What is the physical reunion time frame for most watching right now, for most of you that are going to watch this reading? What is... I keep pulling a card until I get a time frame. Okay. I was like, I'm just going to keep pulling a card until I get a time frame. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. That means now, the next week, this month, next month, this season, this year. So for a lot of you, it's now. majority of you watching, perfect timing. Right now. Don't stop. Peaceful resolution. Opportunity. And reconsider. Like, so if they don't come to you in the way that you want, wait, because this is a huge transition for you in your life and a huge transition for them in their life. Just wait it out till the end of this year. See if things change. If they don't come to you in the way that you want them to, as fast as you want it to, as slow as you need it to be going, just however it happens, go with the flow. And I feel like wait it out for the next few months, few weeks, for the end of this year to see how it actually turns out, because I feel like both of you are just figuring this out, and it's going to take, a few months to do that. Okay. I'm going to pull some message cards just to wrap up this reading, and then whatever questions you might have. And I just kind of want to say hi at the end of this reading. Okay. So what would they want you to know right now? Ace of Swords, communication, clarity, wanting to tell each other the truth, wanting to let each other know what's actually going on right now, what's coming up for both of you, where you guys can start planning, where you guys can start right now. That's what they want you to know. What is it something that they would like you to know? If I follow you, I can lose everything. So they're reiterating this message of like, I fear, there's this fear now, like they know who you are to them, right? They know what this highest and best life is now, right? They know who they are now, who they really are, their truths, the truth about this connection, the truth about life, right? There's a little bit of fear that like, they don't know what's going to happen when they come into a relationship with someone that they have such deep feelings for, that they've never experienced before. As we're talking right now, we've seen the past few years, few months, few weeks, the last couple months, I kept getting people saying in my readings and twin flames telling me that their heart chakras are expanding, and they feel like their twin flames heart chakras are also expanding. So you haven't even felt these depths of your emotions before. They haven't felt these depths of their emotions before. And it's scary for them because you're the more intuitive one. They feel like if they get into a connection with someone that they love so much, and I feel like a lot of them have been avoiding relationships with this much love, with any kind of significant amount of love, because they feel like if they get into a relationship with someone that they love so much, they don't know what's going to happen. They feel like they're going to lose themselves, not have control over their body, their functions, their mind, their life, and they fear. A lot of your twin flames have had relationships where they kind of were, maybe it wasn't like divine love, but like, where they kind of felt so much for the other person, and they kind of kept doing things in the relationship that they never thought they would do, and then they got hurt at the end. This is their test, right? Like they're coming into another relationship where they are going to feel actual divine, deep, pure love, pure, innocent, divine love, deeper than anything they've ever felt before. But that fear of like, what if I got into a relationship with them and I completely lose myself and I turn into a person I don't even recognize, and I can't get myself out of it. I can't snap back into reality. I can't keep focused on my work. I can't keep focused on my finances. I can't keep focused on my responsibilities. Like, what if that happens? That's a real fear for your twin flame that's been coming up over and over. And 7, I just dream and wish for everything. So at this time, they're also very, very free. They're reiterating this message also, your twin flames higher selves, that right now they have just broke free. They have just finished a dark night of the soul. They have just finished reviewing. They have just entered their new life and realized who they are really genuinely, and like what their life is like, living as themselves, their true selves. And so they're just kind of dreaming and wishing for everything. So you're a big part of that. But visualizing and being able to dream, being allowed to dream is a big part right now. To let them have their space to do this is very, very important. Even though if might be feeling like, come on, time's ticking, right? It's like, this is a very, very important time to be the dreaming phase, the planning phase, the visualizing phase. And I feel like that's why you guys can connect and talk to each other, so you guys can like manifest and visualize and dream these goals to fruition. Just by talking, just by simply talking, asking questions. What do you think about having kids? What do you think about marriage nowadays? What do you think about relationship nowadays? Like what was your parents' relationships like, or your guardians, or what's something that you can't live without? What's something that you would want to accomplish in this lifetime? Where do you see yourself living? What hobbies would you want to pick up that you've never always thought about but never got a chance to? What's something that you liked doing as a kid that you always thought you could do again? How do you feel about spending time with family during holidays? What kind of, are you someone who likes to take vacations a lot, travel a lot? What do you see us doing in the future together? What are some short-term, mid-term, long-term, just these kinds of questions where kind of like you guys are literally building the connection before you guys physically start the connection, just by talking. Okay. And pull a few more message cards, and then we'll wrap this up. Ooh. Okay. Their message to you. I've been receiving your telepathic messages. So as I was saying, talking about these conversations, talking about these questions, I was thinking, I'm like, I feel like they would be able to even pick it up if you thought about these questions just in your mind, just talking to them as if they're in the room, or as if they're sitting next to you in the car, or as if they're, just thinking about these questions and talking to them as if, through telepathy, or as if they're still in the room. I feel like they're picking that up. They're picking that up. They can feel you ready to start this new life, and you kind of already being that energy, oh, we're already talking about this, is going to manifest you guys actually talking about it. Okay. Pull 2 more cards. 2 cards came out. Somewhere in time, I will find you and love you again. So I feel like this is kind of an indication that I am trying to find you. I just had to find myself first. And my fall will be for you. Again, oh my God, this message keeps coming up. If I fall, it's going to be because of you in this connection. If I lose everything, if I gain everything, if I lose myself, it's because I'm going to be losing myself in you. That's really sweet. That came up multiple times this reading. And last message from your twin flame. You are my lighthouse, guiding me to shore. So definitely keep shining that light. Keep doing whatever you're working on, because it's working. They're coming in. Okay, I'm just gonna, that's it for the reading. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like this reading if it resonated, or just to show your support. Please leave a comment later, or even in the chat, if something about this kind of resonated to me, because I'm reading for fewer people, so it's going to resonate with you and your twin flame journey a lot more. And just any feedback you have on my live reading, that'd be great. Thank you so much. And I wish you so much love, light, and peace. I'm just going to stick around for 5 minutes or so to just kind of say hi and answer any questions. Thank you, Gayleen. I was surprised too. I was like, this is I had to kind of suck back my emotions, suck back my tears, because I'm like, this is it hit me in the heart really hard. Thank you, Joanna. Did you see me channeling? I was kind of nervous when I channel, this is why I don't show my face so much, but when I channel, my eyes will start darting everywhere. It's just a thing. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Nanette. Thank you, RS. Thank you, Alyssa. Give it up for my moderators for this chat. Zalana and Alyssa, my two best spiritual friends that I actually met through this channel. And it's kind of like a thing, like to have a friend who's a twin flame is like a must. Like you can't go on life after you know who your twin flame is without knowing other spiritual people, without knowing other twin flames and talking to them. And like I have a few programs I'm planning to do in the future to connect more twin flames with each other, because it's like, and spiritual people with each other and light workers with each other, because it's just like you need to connect with other soul family and soul friends. It's like a must after you spiritually awaken. Thank you for the bone structure comment. Actually, I gained weight since last year, so I got contoured the heck out of my cheekbones today because I'm a little chubbier. A physical connection with the DM while they're still in 3D commitment. So it kind of depends, because like I was talking about this early, not too long ago with another twin flame, but like a lot of us twin flames, a lot of us spiritual people, we wouldn't cheat. We're loyal AF, you know, we're ride or die people. But most people, if they're talking to someone that they've hooked up with before, or an ex, or someone else that they're romantically interested in, even if they're in a romantic relationship, they will cheat. They will 100% cheat. So even if you won't, I feel like a lot of people, that's why a lot of twin flames go into like a nun phase, like become celibate and practice celibacy for a long period of time. It's one of the things that like the twin flame journey is like great for. It's like you're so swept up in this twin flame journey, in the spiritual journey, that you are willing to become celibate and cleanse yourself, you know, not date anyone, or if you date, not like hook up with anyone, or not hook up with anyone that you don't have feelings for. And it kind of sets your mind straight. Like it's like, you know, in the society, we kind of are bombarded with so much sex in our culture and toxic sexuality that it's kind of like a lot of us needed to kind of deprogram ourselves from that hookup culture and then find the divine power that is in two loving, soul connected beings coming together in a very beautiful, passionate act. So you know, if you can maintain a friendship with your twin flame while they're in a third party, while they're in a relationship, more power to you. But if you can, and you know that they might not be able to, and their intentions are not pure, and you'll be able to feel it out, I feel like you might have to be the bigger person and take yourself out of the connection, because they're not as strong as you yet. They haven't learned the lessons you have yet. So, you know, it's kind of like play it by ear, but you know what's right and wrong. Like you have that truth, that gut feeling, that intuition. Yeah. And, you know, the opposite. If you've been celibate for a very long time, you know, you might want to, you don't necessarily need to. If you don't need to, like, that's fine. It took me a long time to be able to find, like, you know, when I felt sexual energies and I didn't want to, I practiced no FAP. What I did, like, I practiced bringing the sexual energy into my heart space, and then releasing it through my heart chakra. And that took a lot of practice. And there's a lot of like different practices, sexual energetic practices, like anking, which is like, you know, bringing your energies into your heart chakra, releasing it through the back, and like an ankh, which is like a loop, bringing like, instead of releasing your sexual energies into the field to the universe for like negative energies and entities to maybe like kind of be preying on people for, like you can like ankh your energy back to you so you get your energy back. And there's like a lot of practices like that. But it just kind of, the point of this is like, I feel like a lot of people don't realize how sacred practicing sex with an individual is. And it's kind of, it can be preyed upon. Like it can be very dangerous. But yeah, on the other hand, if you've been celibate for a very long time, it can be very, very helpful if you haven't been dating or anything. And if you don't want to, if it's not your choice to, then that's totally fine. But like, to get your energies kind of going again, kind of letting the universe know that you're ready to meet your twin flame or a soulmate or a karmic partner, which karmic partners can be really, really good to help you learn the lessons that you wouldn't be able to if you're in separation with your twin flame. Like learn the same lessons you would with your twin flame, but maybe before your twin flame journey, or maybe it'll take you years until you meet your twin flame again. So it helps you learn the lessons quicker, go through them quicker with a karmic. Not for everyone, but if you've been celibate for a long time, like it could be like useful to like kind of put your energy out there, talking to new friends, talking to potential romantic interests. You don't have to do anything with them, but just being able to hold hands with someone or like hugging someone. And there's a lot of intimacy issues you can solve through karmic relationships. I mean, your twin flame relationship isn't going to be your only, powerful connection and relationship in this lifetime. So it's like, there's a lot to friendships and soulmates and karmics also. Okay. Yeah, but the thing with twin flame sex is like it's like nothing other, right? Like we're both in each other's bodies. You can feel each other's, like what you can feel what the other person is feeling, and it's like it's intense. Yeah, I don't know how this conversation. I don't know how we just started talking about sex all of a sudden, but hey. So the message that I had for light workers that I needed to put out there was that if you've been following Dolores Cannon and these kind of messages of like, the first wave, second wave, third wave, there is this kind of fourth wave that's coming through. And thank you to my friend Zell who brought this to my attention. But like as a twin flame reader and as a light worker, I sometimes experience things just before the rest of the collective does, so I can put whatever I've experienced and whatever I learned and whatever I know out there to kind of warn other people and to kind of give a heads up. But there are a mass amount of walk-ins coming in and walkouts. So these are soul walk-ins and soul walkouts. A lot of you have already had soul walk-ins, which is like when you had your spiritual awakening, maybe even when you met your twin flame, but like a higher version of yourself or different dimensional aspect of yourself walk into your body. This could change like the kind of, like you could have noticed by like the kind of foods you like or dislike, or the kind of music or art, or your tastes change, or you might like your personality might have changed. I had a walk-in when I was 16. I also had a walk-in earlier this year in January. And I also had a walk-in when I spiritually awakened about 4 years ago. So like, you could have walk-ins and walkouts in all different times of your life. But I recently had an experience, and there's going to be a mass walkout and walk-in, and it's starting now. This is why I'm like, okay, twin flames, high-level soul connection, soul family need to get together sooner rather than later. It is both very beautiful. Some of the things I've seen, like I connected with someone that like I met the souls that's going to be walking into their body soon, and like that was a cool experience. I'm like, oh wow, I'm probably gonna keep in touch with this person just because like when this new, it was a Palladian soul that's gonna come into their body, they're gonna be a different person. They're gonna be, you know, definitely more active in their soul mission as a light worker and such. But I've also connected with someone that had to walk out, and because their body was an empty vessel, there were a lot of negative energies and entities that were possessing this body, and that was very, very dark. So I'm letting you guys know, I'm putting this out in the public because I have to. First of all, I've been kind of guided to, but also as a warning that you might see both of these kind of situations. People who are getting ready, their bodies are getting readied to bring in a walk-in, so they might be awakening, they might be doing different things, might be acting weird. Your friends, family, people around you, neighbors might be acting weird, but there also might be a transition period where the soul walked out, but there hasn't been a walk-in yet, and where there's like the people are possessed by very, very negative energies right before this whole, you know, before we're cleansed this planet of like major dark energies. They're going to try to hold on as much as possible. So that's just kind of a heads up. How do you not get upset with them and then they ghost? I feel like that's like to each their own, you know, kind of thing. I feel like for some people, when your twin flame ghosts you, it's kind of like you feel like you're breaking up all over again. It's like bring out the wine, bring on the sad movies, you know, like the soul food, the comfort food, and you just kind of go through it for the next like day or 2 or 3, where you just kind of feel like you're breaking up with that person again. And I always kind of like recommend, like, if you can't handle the emotions now, just take a few days, go on a trip, or just stay in and just like watch movies or binge a show or eat your favorite foods. And then a few days later or a week later, when you're ready to revisit like what happened with the connection, they ghosted you, they left you, they whatever, said something to you, then revisit that afterwards. Like in a week or so, but it does feel like a breakup sometimes. Even when someone just says something like as ghost you, it feels like a breakup, and all those emotions are valid. They come up and then you have to deal with them. Feel through it. Feel through your emotions. Even if it takes a whole day, even if it takes an hour, even if it takes 5 minutes, if you just keep pushing it down, it's going to cause diseases. It's just going to come up later. It's going to come out in weird ways in your life. So just feel through it. And then I have my toolbox. Like if anything goes wrong in my life, I have my toolbox now. I meditate, I go on nature walks. You know, I have like certain foods that like I know will make me feel better, like wraps and stuff. Like, you know, now I have like my spiritual friends, which took me a long time to like gain new spiritual friends that I can talk to. And I go on trips. Like I have my like toolbox for when anything bad happens in my life. Like I know what I can rely on those toolbox. When we have a child and we are in separation, he has a karmic connection. Should I stay as a friend? It's hard. I can't move on. It's tough. I can pull a card for you. Lee Cohen. Leave them. Lee Cohen, disconnect. They'll just drag you down. Like they'll make it worse for you. Like if you have a child and you're separate, like for you specifically, if you have a child and you're in separation and they have a karmic connection, it's going to be worse to keep in connection with them than to just like let them go. So Spirit saying like, just leave them for at least now. And then the World card. So you may not see it coming and they don't see it coming either, but something is going to end in their life in a very big way. that will bring them back to you in a more healthy way. But right now, it's not a good idea to keep in contact with them. It'll drag everything down for you every day, every responsibility, every chore, every time you talk, it will bring you down rather than lift you up. So like, it'd be good to disconnect right now. And in the future, you guys won't see it, but something will happen where it will it'll be more clear. Yeah, learning tarot is a great way to like learn how to connect with your own higher guidance and your own spirit team, higher self, source energy. Thank you, JJ Rose. Yeah, Lee Cohen, because like they'll like their energy will bring like come into your energy and like bring it down. So unless it's like absolutely necessary, I would say like until things are like completed on their end and your end. And I feel like things will complete like without you guys even knowing what will happen, and then he'll come back to you and then like come to you like healed, and so it won't bring your energies down. It'll like at least up like bring your help you in your circumstances. Donate, thank you. I have a PayPal account, which is in the description box of all my readings, but I'll post it at the end of this as well. I've been feeling like a lot of emotions from the collective, from like the world, and it's been tough. Like, I don't want to do this next year. I don't want to do this next year. It's intense. Some big things are about to go down. It's like not fun. I am going to I am going to post like at least a 4-part series about like everything I learned about the twin flame journey. Since things are kind of like this, like the last wave is coming into union and the new wave is starting up. The new twin flame wave has just started up like last year. So like we're kind of in this transition phase where a lot of twin flames are coming into union. And then the next wave of twin flames are like starting their twin flame journeys now. I love that, Ivana. 144, 1111. So soul mission, definitely light work stuff and twin flame stuff. Like try to keep in mind like what you were just thinking of or what you were just talking about when you see those numbers, because that's probably what spirit wants you to do, or your higher self wants you to do. Yeah, I'll definitely be telling talking about my personal journey. I'm planning to do like a 4-part series of like the different steps of the twin flame journey, because like doing this like hardcore, like I've for like more than 8 hours a day every day for the past like 4 years, I've been studying just twin flames and like the spiritual journey. So like this is going to be like my thesis or my dissertation or my capstone project. This is going to be like my experience and like what I've learned from everyone else's experience, from the thousands of twin flames I've connected with, and you know what I know. Yep. Very emotional for the last couple of days. And it's like, it's not my energy. Like I have nothing to be sad about right now. But it's definitely the collective energy. So who is that? Rai. Yeah, Rai. So like I would like, you're probably really connected and in tune with the collective energies right now. Am I gonna write a book? Gayle? Yeah, I hope so one day. I think I'm an all right writer. But I think like I make everything kind of humorous. I feel like the way that I relate to my twin flame journey, my spiritual journey, it's like I crack a joke about every part of my journey because just like it's that's what comedians do, right? They're like, this is so hard. Like you're gonna either laugh or cry, and it's like, okay, I make a joke out of the whole journey because like, you know, we're gonna go through some hard times. Might as well live and laugh through it, right? How do we maintain our autonomy from our old paradigm, like karmic marriage, etc., if we yield to these constructs within the twin flame connection? Aren't we meant to challenge the norms? I get a little confused. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like while you go through the twin flame journey, you will edit and take back and bring in new ideas into your twin flame beliefs, into what you believe the twin flame journey is, into what you believe the spiritual journey is. And that's what I had to learn as like right off the bat, being a spiritual consultant, is like I have to take in regards everyone else's view on the twin flame journey, everyone else's view of their spiritual journey, because what's true for them is absolutely their truth. And who am I to say that like that's not how you're going to spiritually evolve? Whatever helps that person spiritually evolve at that time is going to be their beliefs, their perceptions, their truth. So it's kind of like, you start to take in everyone's beliefs, edit and evolve. And there's like general themes that most people kind of relate to and hold as their, basic beliefs. They're rooted, their foundations of their beliefs. But even that can be broken up throughout the journey. For that, I had to do like a one-on-one for most people, because like you have to really see how other people see life and what they believe to kind of relay the messages, like especially in tarot, relay the messages in the way that like will resonate with that person. I always say that like, see how hot it is? Like the card that is sticking to my arm. It's very humid. It's starting to rain now though. I always say that like whether you believe things very scientifically or spiritually or religiously, like they're all valid. Like, and I'll be able to talk to you in all those ways because that's how you perceive life, and we're all just kind of explaining the same things in the way that we know. Yeah, Avenging Angel. You have to laugh. You have to laugh during this whole journey. Like even like yesterday when I was like preparing for this live reading and I was like kind of getting stressed out, I just put some like 5-minute comedy clip on or something, because like you have to keep your energies like laughing and light and not too serious at times, because it gets too much sometimes. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap this up in a couple of minutes. Is it normal to lose a spiritual connection suddenly since last month when the last separation? It's crazy. I used to suffer from having the pains. See, okay, so no, it's not. So there's someone who explained this. Victor Odo on YouTube explained this really well. But you'll have times where your higher guidance completely disconnects from you. And if you feel like I'm on my own, where did they go? Why am I not seeing signs, synchronicities again? Where's my twin flames? Like I don't feel their energy. I don't feel their songs. I don't feel them like connecting with me. I don't feel them sending messages to me. And it's just because they need you to kind of strengthen your own intuition and use discernment. Discernment is like one of the biggest lessons to learn for twin flames, for people on the spiritual journey, which is to figure out what is the truth and what is not the truth, and using your own intuition, your own gut feelings, and getting better at it by practicing. So sometimes like your higher guidance will like disconnect just so you can get better at some of your own intuitive skills. So don't be afraid. They're still there. If you really, really need them, they'll still be there. But they kind of want to disconnect so you can kind of figure things out and strengthen your own intuitive ability sometimes. You can contact me through my email, which is mostly in the moment at gmail.com for readings. I do first come, first serve. And okay, so I could have like my readings on a website where you can just purchase it and then I have to do the reading for you. But I like meeting with each person that I'm going to read with through email, even if it's just one email or even if it's just once, because like you get a feel for the energy and like it allows me to kind of like I'm I don't like talking myself up, but like I like to do things with a lot of integrity and the way that I feel like things should be done. So like I don't do 10 readings in a day. I do like 1 or 2 readings in a day, and I fast, I meditate, I do extra protections, I cleanse my mind, body, and spirit before each reading, which takes about 2 to 3 hours before each reading. And I only do 1 or 2 readings a day, 1 or 2 client readings a day, because I put my heart and soul into each reading I do. So also doing it this way, the email way, rather than you just clicking a button on my website and doing 10 readings a day, allows me to really connect with your energy, see if we're really right for each other, and take on less clients, like enough clients that I can handle, because I like to spread the clients out and be able to focus on that individual client as much as possible. And I even do like follow-up emails. I make sure I email you afterwards to see how everything went, if there's anything that you're confused about. Like just let me know if you have an update for me. Like always email me if you have an update. But I can't always get back to you right away. And also I make sure that like the clients only get an email like reading from me once every 6 months. I don't do this for money, although this is my full-time job, and I am planning to like move forward at some point, doing it with integrity, doing it the right way, doing it because I'm a light worker and I'm connecting with spirit, and doing the divine work means more to me than like just dishing out readings like crazy. All right. I'm gonna thank you so much. Thank you for all your love and light. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm very very grateful. Okay. Thank you so much. And I hope to catch up with all of you soon. And I wish you so much love and light. And I hope you get a little miracle before this day is done for you tonight. Okay. Bye-bye.